Good to go? All right. Welcome, everybody, to Season 4, Episode 19 of the Fantasy Guys. We are officially live and ready to get the show rolling on the road today. There's a smile on my face because, first of all, we got the whole chairs are filled, the studio is deep, and this is probably one of our most important shows that we do every year because it's the show before the big charity game that we plan on having, inshallah, this Friday, February 7th. At Edsel Ford High School. Doors open at 6 o'clock p.m. Event starts about 7 o'clock, so make sure you come on out. Bring your families. It should be a great time. But that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let me go ahead and introduce the people who are in the building. Shout out to little big bro Yusuf T in the back on the ones and twos as always. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. To the left of me, we got one of Dearborn's finest representatives, Billy Buckets, Billy Farhat. You want to give them a round of applause. Then to the left of him, we got the MVP of the 2024 charity game, trying to get back-to-back MVPs. Mo Abdrabboh is in the building today, so go ahead and give him a round of applause.
I love that guy.
We got AB, one of the planners and organizers of the event. Shout out to AB, man. I appreciate him. Has been a strong team supporter and helper in this situation. You know, he has taken the ozmedia role. He's, he could have had a chance to play, but chose rather to be a helper and making sure that this event goes well. So I appreciate you, AB Abraham, as well as Yusuf, by the way. I got to give him a shout out for that, too. To the right of him, we have coach/player Khaled Algomai under the CRSD player for the traffic team.
Owl. Everybody knows him as Owl.
Yeah, shout out to Owl. By the way,
the reigning, defending three-point champion.
Yes, exactly. He is the three-point champion, trying to defend his title as the three-point champion as Owl. But this year he's actually going to be playing in the game, so looking forward to seeing him playing the game. But also, he was originally the coach, but a lot of stuff happened. So shout out to Owl. And then next to Khaled, we have Fujo Hadwan, who is
Fujo time.
A CRSD player representing Team Hamtramck as well.
An MVP, a two-time champ.
Yes, MVP.
Come on now, give Fujo his creds.
Fujo. He's the man in the building representing Team Hamtramck as well. So we got a couple Team Hamtramcks, couple Team Dearborns, and of course you got myself and AB here to represent ozmedia and the Fantasy Guys. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, all under ozmedia. If you want to call in later, the number is 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750. I don't know why y'all laughing. It's actually, we appreciate him calling in. All jokes aside. And then the website is ozmedia313.com. You can find all of our platforms on there, ozmedia313.com. Shout out to the sponsors, Hanley International Academy, Holy Bowly, Wingfellas, Juice Box, Malika Kebab, Jebed Coffee House, Unique Coney Island, and BMI Towing. Let's start off with the best of the best towing company, Yusuf. Shout out to BMI Towing, and then we're going to officially get the show on the road. So shout out to Mookie and everybody over there at BMI.
You or someone just got into a car accident? Call BMI. Your car is stuck in the snow? Call BMI. Your car just ran out of gas in the middle of the highway? Then call BMI. BMI Towing is the best towing and road service company around. They have workers on the clock 24/7, 365 days in the year. Their location is in Oak Park, Michigan, and their number is 313-460-3222. If you are looking for the best of the best road service around, then call BMI Towing.
He goes to the free throw line. He makes the first one.
All right, we're officially back and getting the show rolling, guys. Yusuf, can you pull out that thing and then put it back in just so I can connect to it through Bluetooth? That little thing right there. So, yeah, with that said, first of all, guys, how are you? Just want to check in. Some of you guys we haven't had on the show since last year. So let's start off from right to all the way to left. So, Fujo, how you been? Everything good? What you looking forward to this charity game,
This charity game, I'm looking for donations.
I love that.
That's the most important thing, honestly. And bringing the community together. The game is going to be competitive. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But most importantly, I'm looking forward to the donations, the communities coming together, the people coming together, and us showing the world what we can do as a community as a Muslim nation at the end of the day.
Look at this boy. Hey, he had that answer prepared. Khaled,
Yes.
what are you going to say?
That's why he's an MVP, man.
Chat GPT came out quick.
100%. He took the words out of my mouth.
All right, but yeah, go ahead. You want to add on to it,
I mean,
Khaled?
yeah, at the end of the day, it's like he said, it's more than basketball. Alhamdulillah, and Omar Allah yahfadak, man, we appreciate everything that you do. And yeah, alhamdulillah, at the end of the day, you guys got to look at it. We have a roof over our heads, food on the table, alhamdulillah for that.
Yeah, for sure. AB Abraham, man, I know you are organizer and the planner. So what are you looking forward to in this game right here, man?
I'm just, again, I'm going to piggyback off of Fujo. I'm looking for the communities to come back together. I think that, we got a nice venue. We're in the heart of Dearborn. Etzel Ford is not bad. It's an easy entrance, huge parking lot. We have it on a Friday night. We're doing this before Ramadan, so there's plenty of time. And, the three countries, we've involved all countries this year, and there's a reason, because they're all in need, and we need support. We need people to come out and really just show support. And if you can reach out to any one of us or go through the Omar, what's the ticket vendor we're going through?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. Yeah, you can purchase tickets, and there's even an option to go in there and just to donate. Remember, all proceeds are going to go to help three countries: Yemen, Palestine, and Lebanon.
For sure. Mo Abdrabboh, this is your second time being involved in the charity game. So what are you looking forward to this year, man?
I'm looking forward to just building on that momentum from last year. I wasn't in it the year before, but inshallah, every year it gets better and bigger and better. That should be our goal. So every year a little bit bigger, a little bit better. And what I mean by that really is the donations, and honestly, the camaraderie, where we all get together. That's what I'm looking forward to most. That's what I enjoy most. But it's for a good cause, and if we can involve each person, whether you're a player, a fan, a coach, whatever, can add one person each year, it's going to grow. And in a few years, it's going to be the event, inshallah.
I love that. And I just want to quickly add on to that. That's a great point. I always tell people, at least 5 people.
Yep.
Everybody, I'll be like, hey, you come to the game? Yeah? All right, well, at least 5 people. Everybody should be responsible for bringing at least 5 people with them to the game. That's my mindset. But, Billy Buckets, this is not your first year. Took a hiatus last year, but was the MVP. So we got 2 MVPs, by the way, sitting here for the charity game MVPs.
I mean, we should have 3. Fujo got robbed the first year. I'm just going to put it out there.
Okay, we should have 3.
I'm just putting it out there.
We should have 3 MVPs.
Don't take it away from Sufi.
He took it away from you. So, I mean, I'm just going to go there. I apologize. Go ahead. Finish.
So shout out to these guys. Billy, what are you looking forward to this year, man?
So just one quick thing. I actually asked Big Mo not to play that year so I can get the MVP.
Okay.
Let me make that clear. But going based off what everybody said here, I agree with everything 100%. And to add on that is for making an example for future generations, right? And it's going to motivate them to do stuff like this for the ummah in the future as well. And that's a huge factor, right? And then again, we're all a huge family here. And also back home, it shows people that you care, really. The kid sitting, who has limited internet might see this on their YouTube channel or something like that. It's motivational.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful thing. I appreciate you, Omar, also for putting so much hard work into it as well.
Yep, and that is definitely a team effort. Shout out to all the people that assist as well and help out with the event. And so I just want to quickly break down the event just so people have an idea. Just quickly try to give a quick rundown of what's happening and where the money is going to so that you have a little bit of an idea of how that is going. So first of all, like I said, doors open at 6. Event's probably going to start around 7. We do have a celebrities challenge where we have Connie and Summer, the sisters, going up against Dunya and Yasmin. It should be a fun little charity game. Challenge.
Shout out Susie's Bakery.
Who's that?
It's Connie and Yasmin.
Okay.
Mom used to own Susie's Bakery back in the day. That's some OG stuff.
Yes, for sure. So shout out to Susie's Bakery.
It's her mom, yeah.
Yes. All right. So with that said, we're gonna definitely do the lines and see who y'all got winning that game. And then following that, we have the 3-point contest where we do have Khaled here in the building, who was the winner last year. We have 8 contestants going up, at the 3-point contest, and then we're gonna pray. Because it is going to be time for Salat al-Isha right there. Then after that, warm up and game time begins at 8 o'clock. During halftime, we actually got middle schools involved. So we got Salina's varsity and JV team going up against Hanley's middle school team, as well as Bridge West's middle school team. So it's a nice little fun game so that we can get the kids involved and see how that goes. Again, it's the Dearborn versus Hamtramck dynamic as well in that one. And then, of course, you got the second half of the game. We have vendors. We got Wing Fellas, Grub Inn, Royal Kebab. Shout out to Jebel and Juice Box offering free drinks, by the way. Jebel is giving free refreshers and Adani tea, and Juice Box is going to be giving away free smoothies. We got Taste of Aden. I'm sure she's going to be bringing sambusas. We got Dearborn Balloon Decor, who's going to be bringing desserts. All this, every single thing every transaction that's going to be made that day is all donated. So I just want to let you guys know, we're going to have the mayors there. We're going to have influencers there. We're going to have city officials, whether it's school board or council members. They'll all be in the building. So inshallah, it should be a great time. For, we're donating to Palestine, Yemen, and Lebanon. So for Palestine, you have Heal Palestine, as well as Human Concern International. Those are the two places where it's going to for Palestine. For Lebanon, we have the Amity Foundation, and for Yemen, we have United Humanitarian Foundation, or UHF. That's where the donations are going to. So overall, with all of that said, my next question to each and every one of you is a basic question of, why do you guys feel like, this charity game is so special? What makes this charity? By the way, we're starting off with the nice stuff, and the smack talking going to start later, by the way. So we're starting off with the nice stuff. Got to reel people in. So, Billy, I'm going back now this way. So what makes this charity game so special to you? Like, I know you kind of answered the donations and everything
Besides
else.
that?
Yeah,
so
besides
it's the bridge, right, that you create. Like, I've never known these guys. I've known Owl for a long time. Fujo and the boys up in Hamtramck, I've never met them, right, until the basketball season started, or basketball started happening. So combining the two cities together is huge, and it creates, like Big Mo said, camaraderie and brotherhoods that last a lifetime. So that's what I love about it the most.
Yeah, picking up on what Billy said, for me, kind of being the older guy that's been around, something like this, just to be honest, 20 years ago wasn't possible, because there was a lot of divisions, if maybe that's a strong word, but I'm just keeping it real. Now, with the world that we live in, those things are gone, and I can't be more proud of that. Look,
Yeah.
we all have a different background here, right? But we have one common unity. That is the thing that I'm so proud of, and I hope that we can continue that for people that are a generation below us and watching, because they'll take it to another level.
I love that. Maybe you want to add on to that?
I was going to go a different avenue because, it's hard to speak after Mo. Speaking before Mo is the way to go. That's
why
like
I
a big
say
brother
here.
to me. A
That's
guy
why I
raised
say
me.
here.
You know what I mean? As far as a charity game in the event, I love the fact that it's going to be very family friendly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're going to have, I know Omar's probably going to get into more of this, and maybe I'm speaking a little soon, but we're going to have a women's section where, they're going to be able to sit. So anybody that wants to come in and support their brothers and cousins and husbands and whatever it may be, and, you're going to be comfortable. Watching the communities come together. This year we built a team. Well, Omar built a team. Like, we have volunteers. We have people who want to be involved, and people just looking past. Like, the game is the event, right? The game is the entertainment. The game is what we're using to bring people in, to achieve our ultimate goal. And like I said, for a Friday night, something to do with the family, the kids, the 2 years ago at Dearborn High was amazing. Last year was amazing. The first year was just like kind of a test run. And then, inshallah, like Mo said, man, through trial and error and year after year after year, this is going to be something that's going to be the event. It's going to be huge. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to see the execution this year, just to see smiles on people's faces, to see everybody having a great time. And at the end of the day, when those checks go out to those certain foundations and the effect it does for the people that really need it.
I just want to add on to that before we give it out to Khaled. Is great point. I didn't mention that. So there is a whole sister section. And for those that know Edsel Ford High School, there's the lower section, and then you walk up the stairs to the upper section. That whole upper section is going to be for the sisters. So if any woman that obviously doesn't feel comfortable sitting down low, you got the whole area for you upstairs. No one else is going to be allowed up there other than the sisters. So that whole area is going to be there for you. Then I forgot to mention the celebrities. So for Team Hamtramck, We have the police chief, Jamil El-Tahiri. We have Dula Mula, the influencer. And then we got Mohammed Ba'dani, another influencer who's up and coming. So, that's Team Hamtramck. Then for Team Dearborn, we have Mayor Abdullah Hamoud. Shout out to the mayor. His 3 out of 4 years he's been in the game. Last year, he had a messed up shoulder. Or at least that's what it was. Was it his messed up ego or messed up shoulder?
Shoulder, you mean?
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to the mayor. Then we got the police chief, Isa Shaheen, who's, by the way, excited. He calls himself Bill Lambir, which is probably not a good thing, Team Hamtramck. You know what I'm saying? Be ready. And then last but not least, you got Glenn Maleko, superintendent for Dearborn Public Schools. So those are the quote-unquote celebrities / community leaders who are in the game. Going back to you now, Khaled, what's I don't even know what the question was. Was it
We were talking about what the game, like we're looking forward to the game, and like what's the event.
what in general, like what do you look forward to the most?
MashaAllah, they said it perfectly. It's building bridges between both communities, inshallah. And like you said, it'll be easier for the next generation to take over.
Yeah. Fujo, you want to add on to that?
Yeah, like everybody else said, for me, it's more of showing the younger generation that it is possible to make a change. As long as you guys are willing to get together and put differences aside, you can make a change for the world and for the better. Because the younger generation,
they need an example.
They need an example. They need somebody to lead the way, which, as you, Omar, are doing an amazing job. A lot of people look up to you. Believe it or not, my son watches ozmedia sometimes. So for them to just see that we are doing it, maybe they can carry it on moving forward in the future, inshallah.
Omar, I want to say this since he kind of opened the door to this. So we have more. Well, Omar has more. I'm just part of the Sunday show. I'm one of the fantasy guys. But Omar and Oz, is it Oz or are we pronouncing it wrong?
No, that's right.
It's Oz, right?
Yeah.
It's not Ozzy. I think people were
It's okay,
saying.
though. It's okay.
I mean, I just want to make sure. But they have other shows, man. They have Motivate Me 313. They have the Friday what's the movement?
Yeah, but we collaborate now with Motivate Me 313. So
what I'm saying though is I don't know if a lot of people understand that there's other shows that are done here that say outside of sports, right? So what Oz Media does and whether it's Oz Media Presents or these other, that's all channels off of what this studio here that we're sitting in does. Like there's so much for the young women to watch as he interviews, and his sisters are a part of this that interview other sisters that have messages to put through and have done something, right? And he's got the youth, right? The youth movement for Fridays for the kids that are just coming through high school and coming out of high school to talk more to the younger generation on what they're going through and how times have changed. Because I guarantee you, like there's maybe a 9-year gap here between Mohammed and myself, and then between myself and Khaled. But I guarantee you, if we talked about our experiences growing up, even just going through high school, it's 3 different stories.
Yeah.
So right now, I guarantee you, being out of high school myself, 25 years now, you know what I mean? I can only imagine what it's like. And if, just so anybody listening, man, if you guys do watch us here on Sundays, try to tune in on those other days, Fridays, and there's some Saturday show, or just follow, man. Like I said, subscribe, like, follow.
Shout out to AB Abraham. I appreciate you guys, all of you guys, man. I appreciate the kind words, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So there was a format change this year. And all purpose, so I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna get the smack talking going and getting it rolling. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that they said is true, obviously. But at the same time, my favorite part and what I'm looking forward to the most and what makes the charity game special, everything that they said is true. But the competition level is gonna be a lot more fun this year. It's going to be exciting. Last year we used to just pick players out of a specific league, the CRSD. Shout out to Obed. We love the great work that they're doing with CRSD and everybody over there at CRSD. But this year, we decided to change it up a little bit. We decided to pull out some legends from both cities. And so now we opened it up because, a lot of times we get a lot of people that want to play, but, it was tough. It still get people that message us saying, let me play. But we wanted to open it up. We wanted to get legends in the city so that they get a chance to play as well, to represent the city, because we are using the Hamtramck name. We are using the Dearborn name.
Absolutely.
So we really have to be very open-minded when it comes to this stuff. It's not just us.
Let me do that too. You guys got to understand something too. We understand how big the city of Dearborn is. We really do. And again, that's why we continue to say that we were picking and using out of a certain place and organization, right? So I don't want everybody thinking, like, we know how big the city is. We know there's the east side, north side, west side, and obviously the south side, south end of Dearborn, right? if you're not one that's been contacted, or if there's something that if you are interested in, like I said, show up to the game. Let's get to know you. Let's put names in the hats. Like let's figure out for the future and let's build. Let's not hold any grudges because we weren't picked out there, or let's not even say, hey man, I'm not part of this event because they didn't reach out to us or we don't have certain representation. Like I said, this is the 4th annual. This is something that's brand new. So just bear with us, and if you're really concerned, we're very open-minded, man. Look who we have sitting here right now. Come reach out to us.
All 5 guys from Team Hamtramck were people that reached out to me after the game saying, let me get in the game. This, let me play. So that's how we took them. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I broke it down to the people that were asking, that have been bothering me about playing in this game. So yes, like AB said, we do listen to that. Reach out to us. I mean, we try to take everything into consideration. Like he said, Dearborn is a huge city. A lot of people to choose from. So we do have to find the best way, formula to do that. And shout out to Bosch, by the way, holding it down for Team Dearborn as well, man. Holding it down. Coach Bosch, because he is holding it down for Team Dearborn and making it easier on me and everyone else that's trying to organize the event where I don't have to worry about anything. He's taking care of it. I bet you he gets 200 messages a day or something like that.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Bothering him about
Well,
playing.
but Bosch also feels like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, outside of Hamtramck winning the first one, Dearborn's kind of manhandled them over the last.
Guess who that is? What is that?
Air horn, please.
I'm just saying. I mean,
We have Nader, who is one of the players in Team Dearborn. Nader
I think there's breaking news, Nader.
Yeah, we're gonna let him break it. We're gonna let him break it.
Guys, no. I'm one of the players that beat Mo Abdrabboh in the championship game.
You're on my team, bro.
He's talking about 30 plus.
Nader's in the
You're talking about when you carried
Yeah,
Manet.
like
You
10
carried
years,
Manet.
10 years ago,
Yeah,
Okay.
there's an asterisk by that win. Man, I got 18 free. How do you get 18 free throws in a game?
I try to
We
figure
have the
out.
same problem in the CRSD 40.
Explain to me how Sufi shoots 18 free throws in the game.
when you,
That's tough,
I
man.
just want to say that I think this Dearborn team is probably the best assembled since you guys started it. And I like Hamtramck's team too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Like, I didn't really get to that point, but I think that this game is going to be a lot more competitive, and I also think that it's going to be closer than people think. I mean, I know both sides probably think they're going to win. They both don't know. Like the Hamtramck guys, like these Dearborn guys are ready to go, and then the Dearborn guys, they probably don't know too many of these Hamtramck guys, but it's going to be a solid game, man.
And you also have Mo, which Mo is a younger version of me, like my skill level. So
Who's actually younger, if you don't mind me asking? Are you younger?
Mo.
No. Nader's younger.
Nader's still in his 40s, man.
Oh, okay.
How old are you,
Mo-
Nader?
Mo-
41?
Mashallah, I told you he's a living
48,
legend, right?
48.
Muhammad
Really?
talked about that last time he was here, man.
Yeah.
Mo, yeah, man.
Yeah,
You guys.
Listen, Mo is probably in the league. Our skills match each other, like 100%.
That's true.
Listen,
Nader, you're being very humbled right now, Nader.
Let me put it this way, Omar, man.
Don't agree
Omar,
with him,
I remember
please.
I remember being a kid, sitting Indian style on the floor, watching him, Ali Alhamma, his brother, and his cousin Mo play in tournaments at Akron and at Lapeer when I was a kid. Now I'm 42 years old, still sitting out in the stands, making sure I can stretch my knee out, watching them dominate still like it was 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I mean, being real, like
Thank you, man.
living legend, man. When it comes to
you gotta
sports, and
remember,
just not even in
training-
sports, man. Sports is a small microcosm of what makes him up. So I can go all day on that. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna.
appreciate that,
it's like-
Yeah, it's a lot of love, man. A lot of love.
Coming from you, I appreciate that.
Mo Abdrabboh's got a training regimen better than LeBron's. Keep this a secret.
Allahumma barik, man.
Turmeric.
I mean, he's
you,
going longer than him.
Thank you, guys, man. I
Yes.
appreciate that. Thanks for the love, guys.
Talk to
Yep.
us, Nader. What are you excited about this charity game coming up, man? What's your
I'm
most excited?
about it. It's close. It's going to be a lot. I believe it's going to be a lot of people that are going to come. A lot of good
Yep.
people involved, and it's going to be a very nice turnout. Hopefully, some good funds for charity.
Inshallah. Nader, are you playing?
So, no.
Oh, so what's the breaking news, Nader?
Breaking news. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I'm not playing, but Muhammad is taking my spot.
So you've given your spot up for a player you feel that is very well deserving?
No, I'm hurt. I can't play. So Muhammad doesn't. He's come a long way, and and he's at elite status
He's
now.
he's definitely with the
And you know what?
opportunities came out.
always
He's
at
been
every function.
balling.
He's always him and his son, mashallah, are always at every function. You always see him everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, I could go out there and drop 20, but why am I gonna, you know?
I think you made a great choice for having that person, have Muhammad
Oh no, you know, I had to
replace
get it
you.
approved, of course, but it was my suggestion.
I think it was a great choice. I think you weren't gonna have any problem getting it.
Nader,
approved.
we had to vote you out. You know, if you played, it would have been fair, man. So I
would've
talked to
loved see-
Omar.
You know who I would have loved to see though? Adil, the guy that works at Edsel. You know, the guy that's always
Police officer.
the police officer. Yeah, I would have loved to see him. Wait, Billy Buckus is there?
I'm here.
sir.
What's going on?
Oh, hi, Billy.
Wow, you knew that voice right away, huh?
Yeah. We had a nice movie date yesterday. It was nice.
Hey, Nader.
We took our kids to the movies.
So you
Yeah.
you signed up Laura.
Clarifying.
You signed
Yes,
up Laura.
I did. Yes.
But
yes.
we got Khaled here, who's the defending champion. What are the chances you're giving Laura to knock out Khaled?
Well, I need to get her her size ball because.
Oh yeah, make sure we have a girls' ball.
Well, they're gonna have to bring it because I can't make.
Yeah, Nader, listen, Nader, bring one of the balls because we actually have two.
What, one or like how many? 3, right?
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah,
three.
bring like 3. We have
But guys, I got a new ball, too. I
two female
recently-
shooters.
I recently acquired a new ball that
The airless?
You know, from,
You know,
No,
they
it's
might
a-
have girls' balls.
no,
at
it's
Etzel's
it
gym.
says
You don't wanna
Abdrabboh
use
on
it.
it. I think
Oh,
it's
you don't want?
Mo's ball.
We're not using Etzel's balls.
It is mine. I wonder if
Yeah,
I'll ever get it back.
No, you're gonna get it back. Come on.
Nader,
When you're
Yeah.
6,
So they're not going to even let us use the rack.
Nader,
He asked, but we don't need it. Trust me, because we got rebounders.
three-point.
Rebounders.
Nader, can I wear your jersey again for the
Who's
3-point
who's that?
contest?
That's Owl.
Oh yes, of course. I'm gonna bring all 7 of them. Yes, you can wear one.
No, the red one that I wore last year.
Oh, you want the? Okay, I have a
Is that
red
the one
one
you
and
wanted
an
with?
orange
Yeah.
one. Okay.
As a
yeah, I'll
tribute.
bring a few. Now I don't know if you could fit in it because you know.
I wore it last year,
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, it was.
and I
kinda-
won.
Yes,
You think
did.
it was the
Okay.
jersey?
It was
Definitely
Of course
wasn't the
it's a
jersey.
It was
Huh?
Khaled and Yusuf.
Hey,
Yusuf was the dark horse, man.
Yeah.
He
Shout
came
out-
out
Hey,
and caught
guys,
some fire.
Hey, can you guys? I know this is not off subject, but can you mention the Lakers trade too later on?
Yeah, we will.
Thank you.
I was gonna actually talk
Okay.
about that. I completely forgot.
All right,
I wanted
guys.
to start the show with that.
I gotta go.
All right,
I gotta
Nader.
go, guys. Really nice talking to you guys, and just so you guys know, I beat Mo in the championship 2023 in the 30 plus.
Nader Nation, cuz.
Lorenzo Lamas.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I beat you, Mo, too, I'll be bragging about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I don't blame him.
I think
Listen, Nader went through a run that year. Nader beat Bosch and Omar
Yeah.
in the semis,
Yep.
and then beat Hussein Badani and Big Mo here
Yep.
in the championship.
Which was, by the way, an exciting game. by the
Which again, it was pretty much Romeo, Nader, Manet, Silly,
Yep.
and who was the Ali Tony.
Ali
Yeah, that was a
Tony,
team,
that's
man.
right.
Yeah, they had Ali Tony, but they did their trade. They got Romeo for who they trade Romeo for? Romeo was
I
brought
think,
in.
Oh, somebody got hurt, I think.
Mo Merhi, right?
Well, Mary?
Mo Merhi.
I don't think Momeri was on that team.
But you're right. They
that was
trade.
last.
They
They
trade.
traded somebody
There
for
was a
Romeo. Yeah, they traded somebody for Romeo.
All right. With that said, let's run our next for second ad. Unique Coney Islands. Give them a shout out. Then we're gonna actually dive into some of the Vegas lines for this game and predictions and all that other good stuff. So shout out to Unique Coney Island.
You need something that's gonna hit the spot? You need Coney Island. Come get it while it's hot. You need Coney Island. Like G-Mac Cash said it, man, make sure you stop by Unique Coney Island. They're famous for their original unique pita, homemade chicken lemon rice, unique chicken qalaba, shawarma, gyro, burgers, and much more. They also now have a reward system where every 100 points you get $7 off your next meal. So be sure to visit their website at uniqueconeyisland.com or call them at 1586-554-7931.
Wow, what a small world, man.
All right, so we're officially back. So listen, like Nader said, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wanted to start off the show with this, but I just completely forgot. There was a huge blockbuster trade, and I kind of want to just pick your brains just to see who do y'all think actually won the trade, and just overall, which was, by the way, the craziest trade I've ever seen in the NBA. I never thought Luka Doncic would ever get traded. Personally, I thought he was just one of those players that's untouchable. You're coming out with all these reports now, but even for the Lakers to trade Anthony Davis is what made.
Well,
it
yeah,
crazy
the
to trade.
reports on Luka.
He's getting fat.
Yeah, he's the conditioning issue. They're saying that it's kind of a diva and getting closer to where he's going to be demanding, obviously, a supermax contract. So they don't know if they want to give him that supermax contract.
Don't you believe he deserves it though?
Well, 100% how he's been playing.
He's
But
out
like
of
I said, I think that they're going more of, is he going to be worth it for the future? And they don't want to pay him for what he's done. They want to pay him for what he's gonna do.
But he's
And they're
25 though. He still has his whole
he's
prime
out-
ahead of him.
He's out of shape, man.
Well, can't you put like a weight clause in there?
Well, you
Yeah,
could put,
you
yeah, you could put any type of, we could go right over here. He'll tell you all about how
Hey,
contracts
I
work.
got a question. If Mark Cuban was still the majority owner
They
of
wouldn't let him go.
Dallas, there was no way he was going to let him.
No way. Impossible.
Listen, guys, I just wanted you guys to know
He might
that
have lit a fire and
this was I think a decision like that, which is, by the way, it's a franchise changing decision.
100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think everybody was involved. Even Mark Cuban, he maybe wasn't excited and he maybe outnumbered, but I think that he also seen what the other people were complaining about. Even though I would never have done it, me personally, I would never have traded Luka in this situation. I just think it might have been the best case scenario for him and even for Dallas, because he probably wasn't taking the franchise serious. That's why he was overweight. Whereas you got a superstar player going to a place like LA, who, by the way, going to train with probably the most, longevity and healthy.
Yeah.
Probably works on his body. LeBron James, and player in NBA history.
Or is this just another deal that LeBron needs another guy because he wants to win another?
That could probably be
Yeah.
true too. But
I
at
mean-
the end of the day, I think in terms of Luka and Dallas, it probably was the best decision for both parties, because I think Dallas, he was not gonna Luka, like, I don't know. Some players don't take franchises serious, and obviously his actions spoke louder than words. This guy was 270. He had a beer in his hand after a game.
Yeah.
Michael Finley had to take
Wow.
that beer out of his hand
During the finals.
it was during the finals. Like, it's that stuff I don't think is gonna fly in LA. You know what I mean? I don't think that stuff is gonna happen in LA. And so, sometimes both parties need that change. But going back to the original question is, who do y'all think won the deal? You know what I'm saying? Is it obvious you're gonna
Dallas.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I agree
Give
with
it Kyrie.
100%.
Give
Dallas?
it Kyrie, AD and Kyrie. They can do a lot of
Who
damage.
does that remind you of?
Me and the big ticket.
Because
Sorry
Dallas,
for me.
I mean,
Dallas, Luka and Kyrie played the same position.
Yeah.
They both need the ball.
Exactly. And now for the Lakers, they don't have no defenders. You take out AD.
Okay, so we got two Dallases. Is everybody agreeing with Dallas right now? Because I got a poll.
So short term, immediate effect, I think, is Dallas, right? Yeah. You're getting AD. You got some guys right now with Clay, Kyrie, and with secondary guys that are going to make up the rest of your starting five. I think that team is more built to win, right? So if there is a problem with Luka out of shape, I think long term you get Luka, and you get Luka back on track, right? I'm going out here, I'm going to win the championship, regardless if it's in the next year or two, and say LeBron does leave, Austin Reeves, and again, you build the right team around him. I think LA wins this long term, right? I mean, if they're giving up a pick. Yeah, I think Dallas has a better chance short term. Obviously, whoever's getting Luka at 25 years old and just fix his little attitude. I mean, it's not hard to fix attitude and get somebody back in the gym. LA wins long run.
I mean, I agree with your answer, by the way. I think that's the right answer. What do you think, Mo?
I mean, I think the reason that they made the trade from Dallas's perspective is, I think people that even though most of the people making the decision never played, they've studied the game. So if you look at the game, like you need more than just great players to win championships, right?
Yes.
If you look at like Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, even Michael Jordan, they're leaders. So part of leadership is leading, right? So if you're not in shape, how can you really be a good leader?
Good
Win a
example,
chip,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't play defense and don't try to play defense and try to get better every year, I mean, like realistically, if I was a GM, I'd look at that too. I'd say, yeah, generational talent offensively, but not a leader and not a defender. Even in today's NBA, which is just all offense, at the end of the day, if you look at each team that's won it the last few years, when they have to, they can actually play D. And I don't think I just don't think he's that guy. But to the general's point, my answer would be if he comes into LA, matures a little bit, watches a guy like LeBron take care of his body and whatnot, then long term, Dallas fleeced them. But if he doesn't,
You mean the Lakers fleeced them?
the Lakers
Yeah.
did. But if he doesn't, and he just ends up being a great offensive player that never wins anything and's got a bunch of triple doubles, and AD can go down there the next couple of years and team up with Kyrie, who I think is hungry, who I think is a leader, and they win a chip or two in the next 3 to 5 years, then you got to say Dallas took it. To me, it's a question mark.
It's one of those trades where you can't answer in the next 3. Like maybe you got to give it like 3 to 5 years for you to actually answer this trade.
It's kind of like the Rams in
Yeah, Lions,
Detroit. Yeah, the whole.
Yeah. So I agree with everyone what they're saying. I do. You guys all brought up some great points. I also think that LA are planning for LeBron's departure in the future, and so they need that name to that.
I think that was another thing that
star.
was. I think I read. It's something that brought up too. Is like I don't think LeBron's safe there either. I think they're looking to clean house.
Yeah.
From what they currently have,
But
because
still
they
have a
haven't.
star that is going to bring fans in.
Well, absolutely,
Want to
yep.
watch. You know what I mean? So, Billy, what you got for us, man?
I mean, just like AB said, how are you going to talk after Big Mo?
Yeah.
He said everything I was
I'm
going
gonna
to say.
save you last from now on, Mo. I'm sorry, man.
My opinion, just like I didn't know his nickname was the General. The General said.
Yeah, I want to know where that came from, man.
Yeah, I just heard it right now.
Oh,
That's
you
pretty
guys,
cool.
yeah, you guys.
The General AB, Luka. I don't know, man. Offensively, he's great. Everything else, you're like, whatever. But I mean, my question is, how are you supposed to stay in shape when you're hurt? Isn't he really hurt with his calf?
We're talking about AD or
No,
Luka?
Luka.
I mean, when is he coming back? By the way,
I mean,
He hasn't been out, like-
the question could be: why is his calf hurt? Is it because he's out of shape?
no, it's because he didn't want to play for Denver.
I mean, we have someone in our league whose calves are always hurting, and I mean, could it be because he's out of shape?
His calves.
And we're not saying names. We're not bringing no names up.
Luka's calves.
I'm just
feel
saying.
really good this morning, and he's gonna be playing in the next game. I just want to let you know.
It could have been something. It could have been something that was deeper.
Yeah.
Where a calf is easy to be ow.
Yep.
I mean, AD is on his way out. He's his last 3-4 good yeyears, maybe. And
He's balling too, though.
yeah, he is for sure. With Kyrie, it's gonna be magic for the next couple of years. So I think the Mavericks did the best business decision, but I think the Lakers have a guy they can build around. Like Big Mo just said. I don't even know why I'm talking. Big Mo already said everything.
No, I agree. And by the way, the Mavs, they got what they needed because they didn't see him as they didn't want to give him the supermax. It seemed like that's obviously it's.
Yeah, one of the things I read was
It's all
something about
business.
that.
It's all
Yeah.
business.
He's coming up to contract
business.
time
Yeah.
and
So-
be the supermax.
They just didn't want to give it to him. I know he deserves it. Trust me, Luka. I thought was
for sure,
the best player in the NBA last year.
Best
easily.
offensive player.
Yeah. So to me, Dallas obviously the writing is on the wall. They didn't want to pay him, so they went and got a superstar in a trade, as well as not having to pay him. So it was like a win-win for them, and they're still top 4 or 5 in the West to me in the West. So
AD and Kyrie is gonna be nice to see though.
yeah,
Well, see, and they got the pieces too,
And they,
right?
They can still bring in more pieces because.
But
They got Lively. They got.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dallas got they got Kyrie. You just got Clay, who decided to sign with you, right? You got Clay there. So now you're bringing AD.
Now it's an attraction. People are going
Yeah, I
to
mean,
complain.
Max, what's his name? Max Christie came over with him, and
He's
then
nice. He's nice.
yeah, and then you got a couple of guys that I'm not going to be able to tell you names. I really don't follow like the NBA. I don't do fantasy basketball to where I know each player like I would football. But they've got some decent talent, man. They've got some guys coming off the bench. They got some decent guys. I feel like, you're not going to build around a single superstar. I think that brings that team together.
All right. With that said, shout out to those guys. Mo Abdrabboh definitely got the clip of the week with his answer. So shout out to Mo. You're gonna be on.
We already know.
That clip was definitely. As he's talking, I looked at my time just to make sure I remember when I go back and clip it up next week, tomorrow. I mean. So with that said, going back to the game, the charity game. Okay, I'm gonna be giving Vegas lines. Don't hate me at home. I just came up with these literally.
These are just it's
Yeah.
just for entertainment purposes,
entertainment.
people.
Okay, just
It's
for
entertainment. We're not taking any action. You can't call us.
Remember,
Exactly.
Omar has been right in the past 3 times.
By the way,
so
last year I was
remember that.
terrible with the lines. So, with that said, I think Mo Abdrabboh took it personally. That's why the game ended up being the way it was.
Yeah.
'Cause he left here that day. And then I
Oh,
was
he
like,
came
damn.
hungry.
Oh, he did.
He came
That's why I'm
hungry
gonna be
last
nice this time. I'm gonna be nice this time. So with that said, let's start off with the skills challenge, which is the first game. You got Dunya and Yasmin. Dunya, by the way, I believe she played collegiately. It may have been D3. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
Still
Dunya.
college,
Dunya
baby.
Bazzi,
Dunya Bazzi.
Ken Ball.
Yes.
We've known them since
And
we
you
were
know,
kids.
Connie played basketball as well. I don't know if Summer did, but for sure Yasmin.
No,
did.
Summer's an athlete, man. Summer. I mean, Summer are the same age, man. Summer grew up playing football with us. Summer grew up, no BS, man. She played football with us. She played basketball with us. She played baseball with us. Like Summer, don't sleep on Summer.
Yasmin though didn't play anything, and she said my kids are gonna laugh at me. They're already laughing at me, but she's doing it for the great cause. Shout out, she's one of the representatives from Hill Palestine, so you know she's
Well, I mean,
great person.
she's Palestinian. She got it in there.
So
She'll figure it out.
With all that said, who y'all got winning the skills challenge?
Dunya.
Hey, I got it straight up. I got Dunya at -110, which Connie
She-
Summer plus 110.
she can
So
hoop.
it's a
She can
straight
ball.
up toss up. So who you got, Dunya and Yasmin? Who you got?
I think it's going to be close. I'm going to have to give the edge to Dunya if she played,
Yeah.
collegiately or more organized than Yasmin did. Just a slight edge.
Well, this is what layup. This layup,
Free throw, three-pointer.
Yeah,
So like take turns. I'm going with the Hamaids, man. I'm sticking with Connie and Summer. I think that I think both of them are, two. I say two's better than one. If you guys keep trying to say Yasmin's not going to be a factor, if I'm going to take that into consideration, two's better than one. I'm taking Summer and Connie.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with AB Summer.
Summer and Connie. Fujo.
I gotta go Summer and Connie.
Summer and Connie. All right.
Oh.
Next up, can we get air horns by the way for these?
And the thing is, Dunya and Yasmin are representing Hamtramck side, right?
Yes.
And Summer and Connie are Dearborn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dearborn just went Hamtramck on that, and Hamtramck went Dearborn. I love it.
Their jersey colors are representing each side. Or else
No, I
they're
know.
not-
I'm-
they're not
I'm-
really representing.
No,
Yeah.
we're just-
I'll stay with H-Town.
We're just- yeah, we're
the Light
putting it
Cafe,
that
hook
way.
me up.
There you go. All right, can we get an air
You gotta
horn
stay
for the
loyal to family.
3-point contest. All right, 3-point contest. I'm not going to include the kids because they're under 18, and we're not going to talk about Vegas lines with under 18, okay?
Okay. That's
fair.
All right, so with that said, 3-point contest. I got Khaled plus 200, Omar Abdrabboh plus 250, Nadis plus 300, Mahmoud plus 400, and then Jawad, who is from FRC
Omar
Physical
Abdrabboh?
Therapy.
Mahmoud who?
Omar Abdrabboh is plus 250, Mahmoud.
Mark.
Malahi.
Mark.
Mark. Plus
My boy
400.
Mark.
And then Jawad plus 500. So right now the favorite is Khalid, but a slim margin between him and Omar Abdrabboh and Nadis, all within $100. So who you guys got? I'm looking at you, the brother. Who you picking? I mean, you don't be on the spot. Co-champion. Former
look,
champ.
I all the respect to Khaled, mashallah. Always been a great shooter, and hopefully he will be for at least another 15 more years.
Inshallah.
However,
Uh-oh.
There we go.
I've got to give that. You'll make it to the finals, but I think you'll take the silver. I think Omar is gonna hoist the
Air-
gold.
air horn.
Somebody grab this right quick and just lift it up just to show people.
Go
Go ahead. You want to make sure that's on there?
3-point.
Yep. There we go.
3-point contest, yeah.
3-point contest.
I think it'll be competitive, but I think Omar.
Omar, what did I tell you a few days ago? Is it worth it for me to go, shoot up some shots at the gym or not? Since you said the list, I don't think it's worth it for me. I'm just saying.
So let me get into this. If this 3-point shootout was 10, 12 years ago, okay, let's say mid 2000s, Fairlane Club or something like that.
Yeah.
Omar is my favorite. Omar might be minus 300,
Yeah.
not plus 250.
Yeah.
But as Mo said, however, Omar, you can watch this. Please, you guys send them the clip if you want. I feel like I motivate Omar just a little bit. It's not mid 2000s. You're not the Omar that used to shoot the lights out like that at the 3-point line. Owl is just a machine.
Mashallah.
Mashallah, he's a machine. I'm taking Owl. Owl, you will make it to the championship round. Better yet, I don't think Omar's gonna make it to the finals.
Wow.
And I love him. I love my cousin. Trust and believe me. Like we grew up together. He's younger than me, but he taught me a lot especially when it came to the sport. But I like Mock as a dark horse.
Hey, listen,
And then-
it's
and-
revenge because last
And
year.
if we get a girl's ball,
We will.
I'm telling you, watch out for Lara.
Yeah.
I like that. Fujo time. What you got for us, man?
You never go against a set shooter.
Okay.
Never. Our set shooter,
Money, huh?
money all day. He don't have to move. All he has to do is
Sure.
catch and just shoot the ball. Once he got his feet set, it's going in. Now, if you're telling me off the dribble, I'm be like, you know what? I'm probably go with Omar.
Yeah.
Omar can knock it down. But as a set guy, just catch the ball and shoot. I think I was gonna blow everybody out.
Oh,
every
don't get
round.
me wrong.
I mean,
Fujo,
listen.
Omar can go half court. Omar's got range.
I
Like,
understand
Omar
he got range.
Range.
But
and
as
he's
a set shooter,
it's
where
just dropping.
I've
As a
seen
set-
Omar hit 7-8 shots in one game. Mashallah Mubarak. Like,
You didn't delete the video, did you?
We've seen you do that.
you know what I mean?
He deleted the one video.
I've been playing
I've
with Al
seen
for
like
10
literally in
years.
his face, and he's just, he got a.
Listen,
You got
10
nice
years,
muscle.
10, 11 years now, I think we've been playing
Mm-hmm.
together. And anytime he has his feet set,
Yeah, he's good.
it's money. It's not
Yeah.
even a question to even think about it.
Now, does the fact that it's being shot at Edsel Ford Gym, does that
Well, I played at Etzel, so I went to
Oh,
He's
Etzel.
a Dearborn guy. Yeah, you hear that? The Hamtramck people came from Dearborn.
Stop it.
Sufi went to Detroit. He's a Chatsy graduate.
Hey, I thought we were not gonna do this.
I'm sorry, my
we're
bad.
still-
I wasn't meant to do
we're
that.
still looking for-
Would you just do that? You just said he went to Etzelford.
Hey,
No.
we're still looking for Tehran's address.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy did.
Hey, Khaled. So you made me forget what I was about to say. I'm dizzy now, man. Never mind.
You
Billy
were
Butters.
talking about Etzelford, though.
No,
right?
no, I don't know if it
That
was something-
shooter.
You know what? He's representing Hamtramck. He's neither here nor there. Omar Abdrabboh is taking it home.
There we go. So he got Omar. We got what? 2 Omars, 3 Khaleds. That's what we got. So no one else getting any love. Any dark horse? Anybody want to call?
I
him?
already
You
said
got
I,
Mock.
I like Mock.
I mean,
and
Mock,
even Lara.
man.
You know,
Mock.
Nodis is alright too. You know, I mean, he might be. He's
I don't think I know the. I don't think I know the other guys.
No,
Not-
not
not-
he's
not-
a great shooter. But
If he gets it going,
Yeah.
he'll be a problem.
Hamtramck guy.
Yeah, if he
Yeah,
gets it
so
going.
I don't know
he's
the other guys.
Bosnian.
yeah. So
Okay.
streaky, huh?
can we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So air horn on that one. By the way, the next one is we're gonna move on to the middle school game. Salina is -8.5. Okay, straight up. I'm
8.5?
giving it to Salina -8.5. They are well coached. I watched some of their videos.
Can I say something?
Talking to the coaches quickly from Dearborn, from Hamtramck. You know, it's one of those rebuild years for Team Hamtramck. The reason why it's 8.5 is because right now I have it listed as 2 8-minute halves, but depending on time, I might actually make a 2 6-minute half. So you're not gonna have enough time to blow out anyone, which is probably a good thing for the sake of the kids. So it's gonna be quick, 6 minutes. But go ahead, Billy.
If their elders can't beat us, what makes you think the youngers?
Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
I kind of understand what you're saying.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Habibi, it was a fluke the first, the last
First
3
three
years.
okay, first 3 times it was a fluke. Okay.
2.
2 times. Okay. I didn't play the first one.
All right. So with that said, Mo Abdrabboh.
Well, you didn't play the last one
No,
either.
I-
though.
Exactly, you know
think-
what I mean? So,
if it's a rebuilding year, I think
You got-
Dearborn
they
wins.
upgraded.
But I would take the points because I think Hamtramck is going to have that scrap in them, and they'll keep it closer than 8.5.
See, most smart. I can't talk on this. I'm going to be probably
Refereeing.
refereeing.
No,
Yeah,
no,
so
you are.
I can't pick a winner. But all I'm saying is most smart. He just heard from 8 to 6 minutes as middle
Yeah,
school kids.
exactly.
Mo heard 8 points. Well, he heard 8 points, right?
yeah.
He's like, it'd be crazy not to take the points.
Take the points.
so we're combining Hanley and Bridge, right?
Yeah.
We had a kid last year. He left. Can I bring him?
No.
Can I have him play?
Is it-
No,
is it
no, you
freshman?
can't because I've had people reach out to me. That's another thing. People in
No,
Dearborn.
he's
I'm
in
just
8th
saying
grade.
People, well,
He's in
people,
8th grade, but
listen
he
to
left
me.
Bridge though.
People in Dearborn get upset when they hear the city of Dearborn representative or being represented. They want to know where. I've gotten calls that, hey, I want my son. Can my son play with the middle school? Hey, how are you guys picking them? So this being the first time we really did the middle school, we went with what was closest to us, right? So Salina, having the CRSD and people represented here, we went Salina. And obviously with you and where you're at, with Hanley and Bridge. But like I said, don't be adding players. You add a player, I might have to
We're
make
not
a
adding
phone
for
call.
nobody.
No, we're not adding.
He's just
But I
messing
mean,
around.
you'll be surprised. I think that -8 is
Too much?
way too much.
Really?
We had a kid that's dropping 35 points a game.
Right now?
Yeah.
You told me you had. This is why the
Ding,
line
ding,
was
ding.
like this.
Hamtramck.
Hey, air horn.
Wow.
Whoa. Are you-
Misleading.
No. We
misleading
had
information.
Allah Mubarak.
He's trying to bring him back.
We had a kid.
They
last
had a
year,
kid.
Ignar Mohammed. He plays for Warren Lincoln.
Okay.
mashallah. I think he was dropping 40 points a game.
Oh, you're talking about
That one kid, and then
not-
he's talented. He,
No, if he's in ninth grade, he's not middle school no more.
Yeah. He's,
Okay, so why are we talking?
I'm just saying, he went. We played
wrong
against
with y'all?
Hanley. He said he's gonna drop 35 with his left hand,
Whoa.
and that's what he did. Mashallah,
Wow.
Yeah. So if he was here, this year it would have been a different story.
But he's not.
But he's not. But I'm gonna make sure we get.
I mean, can we put him in the
we could add
the
an
adult game?
Put him in our.
You're right.
The baller.
All right. So who you got? You got Hamtramck plus 8.5.
You got your hometown or
I'm gonna be
Hamtramck?
honest. I think I'm gonna go with Dearborn, man.
Yeah. Is that bad?
We did give him
It's not a good
Carson.
thing. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, we did give him Carson. He was
Coach
with us.
Carson, yeah.
Coach
What do you mean when you say
so-
with us? What do you mean? Like I don't get it. For who's with us? Hamtramck or Dearborn?
Team Dearborn.
Oh,
man.
okay.
I'm Dearborn / Hamtramck.
He's
You know what I'm
Hamtramck,
saying?
man.
Dual
He
citizen.
works there.
I
I
like
will
that.
win
Lives
either
there.
way. He wins
I
either way.
spent almost a third of my life in Dearborn, and
Owl's
second.
known for being
Denominate
Hamtramck now. He's part of the Hamtramck school system.
He is.
Like just
We
Owl, you are
adopted
you're officially Hamtramck. Just
But
leave it.
he's
So-
put himself in a position where he can't lose.
He can't lose.
I know, but
Alhamdulillah.
we don't. We
The
don't
house
allow
always
that.
wins.
It's exactly. So hold on. My question is,
What you got?
I'm at it.
What?
Hamtramck or DM
Stop
Dearborn?
it.
He's Hamtramck all the way.
I'm over here.
You have no idea how deep Hamtramck runs through with
Oh,
Omar.
100%. Oh, I know.
No clue.
But still, you gotta be unbiased in certain situations.
Well, no,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So
I mean,
just
that's
wanna
why
let
we don't
that
have
be
you
known.
picking the game.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
You're calling the
I'm
game.
not calling nothing like that. Fujo, what you got
We're
for the
going
middle
Team
school?
Hamtramck.
Team Hamtramck?
Loyal.
I can't be
like that.
I can't be walking around the city. These little kids try to jump me talking about.
Yeah, you pick us.
We're going Hamtramck.
That is true. That is true. All right, now the fun part. We got the MVP and then the Dearborn line for the final game. So, first and foremost, we're gonna do MVP. We're gonna just treat this as if obviously if we have the name of the person, we're assuming that person is going to win, but it doesn't matter because I did 3 and 3. So we did 3 Dearborn guys and 3 Hamtramck guys. So first and foremost, we got Mo Abdrabboh at plus 300. We got Coach DJ Foster at plus 450. We got Hussein Ba'dani at plus 600. We got Salah at plus 800. And then we have Cam and Sufi at both plus 1,000. So those are your
put Sufi's name
MVP
before my name?
favorites. I mean, it was 3 and 3.
You put Sufi's name before mine?
Because we already had 3 Dearborn guys, so we didn't want to show
Billy,
the
some
favorites.
inside info
So 3
told
and
us.
3.
Some inside info told us you're just playing limited this year. They didn't,
That's what I
fine.
heard.
They didn't bring a big guy.
that's
They didn't
fine.
bring a big guy to guard you this year. That's why you came back. Is
Oh,
what
we-
the story is. But no, they're talking MVP. You are a reigning MVP, but they got.
I don't care.
inside
But I'm
the-
talking about why'd you put Sufi before that? You know, Sufi hasn't beat me in 2
That
years.
was A.
This guy, are you
Three
just
from
not?
Dearborn,
Are you
three
just
from
not
Hamtramck.
listening?
3 from
Doesn't matter.
Dearborn.
I want Sufi removed. Put Fujo, please. Sufi, get out.
There we go.
Wow! What is the animosity
get
with
the-
Sufi?
Air horn. Can we get the air horn, by the way?
I love that guy.
That's a 3-time champ.
I love that guy.
There we go. One more time for us, please.
I love that guy.
Thank you. So, with that said, Fujo, I'm going to start off with you. What would you take if you were better in this situation?
For the MVP,
Yes.
I am taking Mo.
Mo Abdrabboh?
Yeah.
That means reigning defending.
This is the defending MVP,
Just
by
because
the way. baby.
I know what he could bring. If he really brings it, I know what he could bring out there. And he'll probably give us a hard time.
That's why we got to be nice to him.
That's why we have to be nice.
I made a mistake
I'm
last
going with
year.
Mo.
Because that boy came out with a vengeance last year.
It was unbelievable,
It was,
mashallah.
mashallah.
I was looking at him like, yo, you gonna slow down?
Allahumma barik,
He
man.
was clearly the best
Mashallah.
player on the
So
basketball court.
let's assume this, right? Let's assume this. Outside of being, God, I'm drawing a who's the logo? Jerry West.
Jerry West.
Outside of being Jerry West, of being an MVP on the losing team, let's just assume you're picking the MVP off the winning team. So go ahead, Fujo. Who's your MVP?
DJ.
Okay. Because I was going to say you were right the first time, but go ahead.
DJ.
Okay, so Hamtramck wins and DJ's your MVP.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where you'd put your... Okay, go ahead, Owl. What about you?
If we were, inshallah, when we win, I'm gonna say Ahmad.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to put him on there, but I was like,
Ahmad
man.
he's a dog.
So
man.
he's plus 5,000 right now? 'Cause
no,
he's not on the
no,
list.
no.
Everybody else is plus 5,000.
Plus 2,000. I'll give I'm at plus 2,000.
I say plus 600.
Plus 600?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's hungry,
I know he is.
and we
Listen,
got, and then winning Muhammad Abdrabboh easily. You know what I mean?
If
Hey,
Dearborn-
we do have a game plan for you though.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Just
The guy's been playing for 40 years. He's seen all
I
plans
think
under the sun.
I think he's gonna turn it
What
up.
plan do you have that he hasn't seen yet?
One level. you know what I'm saying, higher this
He's
year.
seen the Declaration of Independence.
I've been watching you. Hey, we've been watching film.
What's scary
You know what I
is
mean?
him and Hussein got a bond.
Yeah.
That's the scary part right now.
And that's
That's the scary part.
And that's what you know what, you're getting into us. So if that's my choice, right, I'm picking Hussein. I'm taking the plus 600, right? And the reason I'm doing that is because him and Hussein have played together now, what, 3-4 seasons, right?
Yes.
Okay. So not only that, I already know that a guy like Owl and Team Hamtramck saw what Big Mo did to them last year, and there's going to be game planning around him, right? I also know how Big Mo plays, right? I know what type of team player, right? Like, that's my teammate.
It's not
And
even,
we have a thing.
It's not even about just Big Mo.
No, but hear me
You
out,
got
though.
Tehran on the court with him on the other side now. So now you're dealing
No,
with.
he's
You can't-
limited.
you can't
He's
double-
he's limited too, man. He's
It's
limited.
not even about
No,
being
stop.
limited. That limited minutes that he's going to be in there,
He's
he can
limited.
cause a lot
Stop.
of damage at the end
Big
of the
Tehran
day.
is not limited.
And Omar,
He's limited. We got. I'm talking about limited in time, bro. We're not
we
limited in
have
effort.
No, I'm talking about even time. What do you mean? He's on the first. He's on the Legends list. He's not on the old man list like me and Fujo.
You guys gotta remember, there's 48
still where we're
minutes.
at.
The celebrities
He's not
still
gonna be
gotta
limited.
play.
He's gonna be playing a lot.
Everybody's really gonna be limited at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got 3 celebrities. I forgot. You're right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I would take. I take the H train.
Okay.
Dearborn win.
Borderline pause, but I just want to continue on with that one. Mo Abdrabboh.
Borderline.
Well, I think we win, and honestly, I think if we win, it'll be Hassan, Badani. I think Billy will be a double-double. If Billy and Hassan and I and others don't perform, honestly, I think if Hamtramck wins, it's going to be somebody like a Fujo. Somebody on their team is going to get hot and give them 20. Like 4 or 5 threes from one guy that maybe you don't expect to score 20, then they could pull the upset. But if we win, which I think we will, inshallah, I think it's Badani. I think that's like a good bet. Plus,
Yeah,
600. I would say he's minus 1.
Is Badani ready for the? Is Badani ready for the spotlight? Is the question.
Plus 650. You take
Is he ready for the spotlight? Is the question.
I think so. That's my guy right there, man. He's
I mean, you could play in front of us all day.
yeah.
But are you ready for the spotlight where you're playing against a bunch of people out there that are gonna be booing you and screaming and
True.
yelling and
I mean, when
But
you,
he's also got a game, mashallah, he's faster, he's younger. We have some nice synergy.
Yeah, he's
he gets
Dearborn.
the- he fills
Badani
the
does scare
break.
me, man, because
He fills the
mashallah,
break.
he's very hard to stop.
Yeah, it's
Mashallah.
almost borderline unguardable.
Did he play at Fortson? Because he went to Fortson, right?
he went to Fortune, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying he went to Fortson. Did he play at Fortson?
Not sure.
no.
I don't-
But
I
I know he's a Fortson guy. I know 100%. Just kind of putting it out there. I mean, we do got tractors, represented.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that out there. We got
Billy Buckets?
we got pioneers.
What you got for us?
MVP for me stands for most valuable Palestinian. I got Big Mo.
Oh,
Okay,
my
nice.
man.
There we go. That was a good one. That was a good segue.
Nice.
So we did MVP
That's
first.
the only thing he didn't say today. He covered everything up.
We did MVP first, but now we're gonna do the line. All right. I
Oh.
got Dearborn minus 4.5. Okay, so that is the line. I got Dearborn minus 4.5. A respectful. I feel like it's a respectful line. AB, you're moving your head right to left.
I'm just trying to think. Over the years, the score has been kind of a low scoring game.
Yep.
Etzel Ford, I feel like the gym and some friendly rims and. Thinking about maybe some of the 30 and over
friendly
games
rims.
I've been to, I'm thinking
trophy
that there's
coming
going to be.
this way.
I'm thinking with the guys we have here now, it's not like in the 40 and over league where we focus a lot more on defense. I feel like it's going to be like a little all-star type setting. I think there's going to be a lot of Western
Yeah,
Conference, Phoenix Suns, like today NBA.
up and down.
I'm thinking a high scoring game.
Me too.
So I'm thinking a high scoring game, and if,
Oh, I didn't even do over and under.
I was
But-
saying, if Dearborn,
I mean,
if Dearborn wins, I think Dearborn wins. They pull away.
Can I ask you a
think
question?
Dearborn wins by double digits.
Baby.
I think it's gonna be a close game all game long. But I feel like once you get into that final 3 minutes of the game, if Dearborn's holding on to a 7-8 point lead, that can easily turn to 15.
Yeah.
Question though, if
Vice versa.
If the in
Hamtramck-
regards to the
if
game,
Hamtramck's-
we're trying to incorporate these celebrities a lot, correct?
Yes.
So I mean, so that's another factor is that if
That's
you
a
have
fact.
3 guys that always have to play a lot, which I agree they should. I mean, it kind of mitigates what you can do
Yeah.
competitive wise, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, the most important thing for the whole game is to have a nice family event. We're not out here trying to, it's not like super competitive. If we want, we can get our own gym and do that.
Uh-huh.
This is a family-friendly evening, and we're all just here for the biggest The bigger picture is the people back home. That's the biggest thing.
For sure. For sure. So who do you got,
Talk
though?
to us.
Dearborn Hamtramck and -4.5.
Come on, man.
All right. You got Dearborn Hamtramck
What's
-4.5.
understood doesn't have to be said, brother.
Okay.
I have to agree with my brother Billy. What's understood doesn't have to be said. I think that's being polite.
You guys forgot about Kamal and Mania. Come on, man.
But you see, you guys are forgetting previous seasons. We didn't have the guys that we have in this season. They're way more athletic. And
I think-
and remind you, they're jumping with you big fellas.
Yeah.
We were struggling trying to rebound over you big fellas.
I think Sufi getting hurt you guys last.
Surfy hurt.
Oh,
that
yeah,
hurt us big time.
that definitely.
I honestly believe if he didn't get hurt, we would have won that game.
I don't, but
I honestly believe we would have won that game.
I think they're underestimating us.
You took a big piece out of that game.
definitely
You
we're not.
guys,
Sufi, I agree. That hurt.
I mean, maybe I promise you guys will be surprised.
So I feel like you got to understand the way these teams are built to, like, okay, so the way the structures were made, I feel like, Billy and Cam being part of the under the CRSD umbrella, I didn't realize you guys went ahead and through you, like I said, through you, and then I don't know who the other guy is. He played in the
Loophole.
30 and over or something.
Salah, yeah.
Yeah.
Salah.
But what I'm trying to say is, your roster. You're right. Your roster is good. You know what I'm trying to say? I think you guys have a bunch of talented players. I don't know, from what I've heard about the Legends guys, it should be a very good competitive game. It is as should. I feel like experience on the Dearborn side is what's going to set them over the edge.
I mean,
That's fair to say, though.
Yeah, most of
We played with together,
Hamtramck. We played for
but-
probably like 6-7 years.
Yeah, how long
We have
ago?
Iqbal.
Yeah.
Iqbal, I think is gonna match really well with.
You think? But you think?
Yes.
But
He
these guys.
plays the same way.
But here's my point. How well are you guys going to mesh together when these guys have been playing together?
Yeah,
Like I said,
yeah.
we
That's what-
have the
but we've
active
been-
leagues that
like Salah,
they're playing together.
Ahmad,
Yeah.
Adonis,
But you got to remember one thing.
Iqbal. They all play together.
We
we've been
have no
playing in leagues.
egos. We
Huh?
have no egos on our end.
Well, that's the beauty of having a
You
coach.
think we do on our side?
No, I'm saying
That's
we
I'm
have.
the well. Don't
Dearborn's
get,
team, the way he built
everybody's
it,
got
there's some-
egos.
Dearborn's
No.
team,
No, hear me out.
he built
Everybody
it
got
really well,
egos.
man. He got good guys. on
No,
there.
but hear me out. I'm saying everybody's got an ego. Whether it comes out or it doesn't, if somebody, like I said, it starts with your coach, right? So I think having a Gil in the position of coaching the Dearborn group of guys, I feel like egos are going to be like put
To
on the back,
side,
put on the
yeah,
side,
yeah.
put in the back burner type. You know what I mean? And I feel like depending on again what the objective is for Team Hamtramck, I feel like egos definitely be put to the side. But at the end of the day, it's got to be put out there, guys, that again, this is as competitive as we're going to be. Who wants to win the most? At the end of the day, the winner is going to be Charity. The winner is
Yep.
going to be
100%,
Palestine,
yes.
Yemen, and Lebanon. And I think that if any way this game starts going, right, if there's something because it could get chippy, right? Let's be real.
No, it's not gonna get.
No. Hear me out. You're missing my point. The competitiveness in us, that's just how we
Yes,
are.
yeah,
Like, it's just how we are. There's no intention of it.
Yeah.
But as long as we all still remember, like last year, everybody wore the
Listen.
sweater, the beautiful sweater they have on today.
Yeah.
What the
I
cause
think
is for.
I think it'll be very competitive because the season he won the MVP, the guy shot 22 free throws.
No, I shot 11.
Wow.
He was at the line at least 20 times.
Listen, bro. Ask Abe. I know all my stats.
Mo,
I went 10 for
Mo,
11.
It was all free throws.
Really?
The
I
game
didn't
was
know that.
all free
So what
throws.
happened? It was a close
10
game.
for 11
right?
free throws.
Well, Kamal and Billy decided to run a high pick and roll. And,
We
and
had
they
nobody
to
big- we
guard
had
them.
nobody
AB.
big.
What was the score of that game? Was it close?
It was close.
It was close until they started pulling
Last
the
season,
way.
before Sufi got out,
It was close.
it was back and forth.
Actually, it was close into the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, it was back
I think
and
it was
forth.
close
Yeah.
to tied, right?
Ahmad, I think we have the Muhammad Abdrabboh stopper.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we did.
I just text Iqbal,
yeah.
so he has a message for you. He's like, he's gonna keep you under 10.
Hey, don't do that, man.
Under 10
Don't do that,
assists?
Cal.
Look, he's doing it.
Don't do it.
Hey man, Iqbal.
rebound.
Iqbal's solid.
I'm telling you, he's,
Yeah.
He's
How-
solid.
he's probably 45, 46.
Listen,
Yeah.
But Allah Mubarak,
He's
man.
solid.
Is he really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
plays.
How tall is he?
listen, they can
Really?
be.
Yeah.
They can
He has
be.
a beautiful fadeaway. Can
Yeah,
shoot
that's
threes.
awesome. What's that got to do with holding Mo down?
He's a great defender.
Hey,
Okay,
listen.
that's awesome too. What's
But
that got to do with
we-
holding
I just
Mo down?
want to fuel the fire right now.
There's
Ahmad,
bodies.
you know what I
There's
mean?
bodies. There's
You
bodies
don't,
now.
you don't know
What do you guys got for
you don't know
Bardani?
what you're fueling.
Sam
Speed.
Speed. He's just as fast as Bardani.
I'm trying to.
No, he's not as
visualize
strong
that.
as him though.
You don't know him.
You'll be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, he is. And he jumps higher than Bardani.
He jumps higher.
So it's gonna be a good game then.
Hussein is more
What do you guys got
wider.
for me?
Listen, that
Hussein
guy
is
right
more-
here. Stop.
Who you?
On the
Hey,
sideline?
self check, my boy.
You get limited minutes.
Just want to show you the face.
I'm like a prepaid.
No, that's, I'm not
limited
gonna.
minutes.
Hey, yeah,
I'm like a
hey,
prepaid phone card.
hey. I think
5
that's the only issue that we have.
We're limited minutes. When we're out, we just
I just
shoot
want to
three
show
and
you
walk
the
out.
face.
Yeah, I appreciate
Hey,
that.
last thing I didn't add this to the list.
So that guy right there, that guy's gonna shut down Mo.
Yeah, he's.
Okay, I just wanted to show Mo the face.
Stop.
Mo,
Don't do
No,
No,
that.
he's.
just
Hey,
showed
Ahmed,
the
he's.
face.
No. I'm
Hey,
messing. He's Bengali man. Beautiful
Iqbal,
man.
if you're
amazing
watching,
person.
you've been identified.
Mo was
Hey, you know, I work with Nisik.
Who?
Nisik Ahmed, what's his name?
Nadas.
Anadis.
Anadis. I work with him.
How tall is
Oh.
He's about 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
He's like you of
he?
him.
We finally got
Yeah,
height.
yup.
Mo,
That's
Mo-
what I'm saying. We finally got the height.
Mo Abdrabboh is gonna have a dartboard now. You know what the heck Mo's been,
About Salah. You guys forget about Salah too, man.
Salah can hit 10 threes in a game.
Yeah.
Easily.
Easily.
And Ammar too, man.
I met my favorite player, man.
But you know
Same
what?
here.
You know what though?
And DJ.
There's only one ball.
Hey, matchup of the week, by the way, is DJ versus Camel. That's gonna be a nice little.
That's gonna be a
You know,
nice
he
matchup.
played overseas. He played for
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ, he's a coach
Hey,
now,
but
right?
played pro, yeah.
But the best
Yeah,
part
we-
about
we-
that is,
We already found him.
best part about it, I'm about to just crowd Kamal all over that floor.
Who's Ammar?
Ammar Qaid.
The MVP?
Yeah.
He's gonna crowd
yeah.
Kamal.
He's annoying.
Gonna be annoying.
Hold on.
Like, you just wanna punch
This
him.
just sounded really good. I didn't realize that. I don't know Hamtramck, right?
Yeah.
I don't. As Billy would say, I didn't get the chance to meet all 18 representatives of the small village of Hamtramck. I'm saying, like, the guy played at U of M. I'm hearing a guy playing overseas.
Bro, he played pros.
Okay,
overseas.
hear me out. I'm just saying. I didn't realize all that. So let me say this then on record.
Here we go.
So when Dearborn does pull away and whip on that, it's gonna be even worse.
No,
Like there's no hold on.
Next, you're gonna have to go to
There's
the
no
G League.
excuse. Last year, you guys.
Listen, all I'm saying,
the year for
AB.
Billy, nobody to rebound. Last
AB.
year, nobody to stop Mo. This
Fujo,
year,
I hear
this
AB.
year, you
I
guys
think-
got
I
legends that.
I got the answer. AB, if you say anything after the game, don't forget I control your season in the 40 plus.
Well, you do. I picked Fujo. It was a
Hey,
no-brainer.
Fujo, they're only letting us play
I
there.
don't.
Fujo
Come on,
allowed
I
me
don't.
to-
Hey, I think this year is different. I don't know how you guys, if they had any, game plans or anything last year, but this year.
Well, what I'm
gonna
saying,
be-
no,
That's
what I'm,
good.
saying,
Hold on.
I'm just
It's gonna
saying,
be definitely
But I'm
different, you
just
know what
saying,
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying even with the players though, like there's some good. From what you guys are saying, there's some good talent, right?
General,
you guys got some
I haven't seen him. I haven't played with him in probably about 10 years. DJ is legit.
Yeah,
Oh, you know him?
I heard
Yeah,
about
I played
that
against
too.
him in the
I heard.
Detroit League.
Okay.
But he
oh
gained
yeah,
about-
yeah.
he gained about 40
the
pounds.
Hamtramck League,
Yeah,
the Detroit League.
yes,
But anyway,
yes.
He was very good. So I don't know what kind of shape he's in.
No, he gained about 40 pounds. We watched film on him.
Oh, okay.
He
But
did.
he was like legit.
Last thing, guys.
This guy's watching film.
Last thing I want to
Hey.
say is I didn't mention this, but which celebrity do you guys think is going to score the most points?
The celebrities are not fair. You
That's
got
okay.
you got Dula Mula and Chichu Better. The guy is built like.
Bad is not playing.
Dula Mula.
Oh.
You gotta give
Yeah,
it to Dula
Dula
Mula.
Mola.
I got-
He hit it. Hey, he hit a game winner on Owl last week.
Wow.
Did
He did.
I
He hit a
think-
game
I think
right
it's
on
gonna be
Obi
on
shot,
there.
he
That's your
made.
celebrity, man. You guys are going overboard.
Yeah,
You
because
hear this?
he's in shape. He's young. I think it's
You got
gonna
Mayor
be.
Abdullah Hamoud.
I was just about to say the mayor, but if you listen, if what's his name?
Mula?
No, Chief Shaheen came out said something about.
Bill Lambert.
Bill and
Yeah, I'm gonna take the chief.
How
I'm gonna
tall
take
is
the
he?
chief?
Which chief?
Chief on Dearborn, Sheen. I would say he, give or take, is closer to my height. So he's about 6'1".
Bro, what do you guys pick up?
Um,
6'4" players?
I think the last time I saw Sheen, and he's pretty good sized.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah, he's pretty good sized.
How big is Etzel's court?
It's
nice.
high school
Hamtramck.
court.
Yeah.
It's a nice high school court.
Okay.
shooter's rims though.
It is a shooter.
So the stands are
I
on
just
one
wanna know if it's
side.
not like Dearborn Academy where
No.
just
No.
take 3
No.
steps on the other
I
side.
think Edsel Forth High School is probably going to be the best setup we've had out of all.
You know what?
teams.
It's a lot like think of Salina. You got the wall where
Yeah.
we sit back at. You got the stands there. You got the
Railing.
space. You got the space.
I'm only asking so
behind this basket. and
just
the
to
space
run him off
behind
the
that
court.
guy.
The reason
Just to run him off the court.
Yeah, the reason
That's
why
not
I
that
say
big.
that is
Sorry.
because Edsel Forth.
Salina's bigger.
The stands
Is it?
are right there, right next to it, and then you got a whole sister section could be upstairs, and then right when you walk out, the whole concession is gonna be right there.
Yeah, it's such
For
a
somebody
nice
to
layout.
organize it,
Salina's
it's,
bigger,
it's
bro.
actually a
Such a
great
nice
layout
No, it's nice.
layout.
It's
for
beautiful.
the situation for the whole event. So we're gonna run our last ad. Charity game. We just did our smack talk. I'm just gonna quickly ask some Super Bowl predictions because it is next week and we don't have a show next week. So We're going to do some Super Bowl predictions and then final words and final comments. Let's go ahead, Yusuf, and give a shout-out to Melike Kebab, Yusuf. So shout-out to Melike Kebab, and then we're going to keep it rolling. So shout-out to Melike Kebab.
Melike Kebab has become noted as one of the best Middle Eastern restaurants in the Metro Detroit area. The restaurant has become a popular destination for visitors and is always full of satisfied locals who are proud to invite their guests to taste real Middle Eastern food. With options like shish platters, shawarma plates, shawarma sandwiches, lamb chops, fattoush, and tabbouleh salads, you can never go wrong when you choose to eat at Melike Kebab. They currently have 3 locations, West Dearborn, Taylor, and Trenton. Be sure to stop by Melike Kebab to satisfy all of your Middle Eastern cravings. You can also visit them at their website, melikekebab.com.
I don't know him.
You know,
They might have 1 or 2 guys locked up.
So with that said, we're gonna close out this show. There's a Super Bowl happening, believe it or not. With all the other news and everything happening, we kind of can forget about it. It's a good thing though, because once the charity game is over, I can finally breathe. Even though we're gonna have to rally up all the money and stuff.
That was definitely one of the concerns about the Lions season coinciding
with that,
and maybe them, be playing on Sunday.
So that
next
didn't happen. But you do have Philadelphia Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I know everybody in here doesn't watch football religiously, but I'm sure you guys know those 2 teams and know what's happening with those 2 teams. So, Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to ask you who do you got winning the game, and then who do you think is going to be the MVP of the game? Billy Buckets, I'm going to start off with you. Philadelphia against Kansas City. Who you
I got Philadelphia, and I got Saquon win the MVP.
Okay. Straight up, huh?
Straight up. I like Saquon Barkley.
I think if Philly wins, he would win the MVP, though. I agree with
My
that.
guy.
Who you got, Mo Abdrabboh?
I think you can never, until somebody proves otherwise, the Chiefs and Mahomes. I think the smart money would be on Philadelphia because I think they have a.
What is the line? I don't even know what the line is.
It's close to even.
Okay.
But I just think they have one of the best run games overall that I've seen in the last 10, 15 years. But I just think, you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. And until somebody shows me otherwise, Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Listen, I'm going to say 2 things. Number 1, Lions lost to Washington. I'm not going to lie to you. The way Philly's playing, I think we would have lost to Philly either way. They look like the better team, more balanced. Their defense looking good. And then our defense couldn't stop Washington. We were not going to stop the
Not
Eagles.
that run game. They would have rushed for 250.
Yeah.
Not
so
Saquon. He was
I'm not
running
going to
through
lie to
them.
you. We would have only embarrassed ourselves in the NFC Championship at home against Philly. So, and then Salt would have ran our brain. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was gonna say. So right now you got the line is 1.5. Philly's plus 1.5. Your over and under is at 49. That's as
Philly's
of
plus
today.
1.5.
That's as of today, and at 49. You
Yeah.
know, they're obviously going to practice this week. Report stuff like that will come out. So it's funny because one guy like Salt could make you really want to hate a team. Yeah. I'm being that
This is my cousin, by the way. He's from Delaware, but
he's a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. Omar put together a fantasy football sports talk chat. About 40, 50 guys in there, and Salt just big Philly guy. But he makes you kind of want to hate the team.
Yeah.
It's true. I used to like Philly before him.
Well, and here's the thing, and if I never met Salt, I would tell you that I want Philly to win this game. I'm kind of over how Kansas City, they're talented. You can't pick over Mahomes. Mahomes been playing amazing. Let's just be realistic.
Yeah.
But the way the game flows have been going, the way the calls have been going, it's very obvious. It's not just conspiracy. They're getting those Brady type calls, right?
They're getting the come out calls.
Yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah, I mean, you can say it. You can say it. That'll be clipped, screenshotted, screen recorded, and sent to 16 different chats if I said it. I'm just saying. So, I want Philly to win. I think with Philly's run game, I think with the way their defense has been playing, because don't count out Kansas City's defense. Kansas City's defense is what really got them there all year. Kansas City's offense finally was it the AFC Championship game? Was the
First
first
time
game?
scoring 30 points.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All year.
All year long.
Wow.
That's what.
There's
I don't think anybody realizes
they were
that.
the least amount of team. Kansas City's in the Super Bowl, and they were ranked number 1 with the only team that had not scored 30 points all season.
So yeah, they went 15-2, but they had a couple games where missed field goals they could have lost. but you got one of the best quarterbacks in the game, Patrick Mahomes, right? You got Travis Kelce. You know, you got that offensive line. What I'm trying to say is, for such a great offense to only score 30 points one time this year, there's a lot going on there. I think Philly beats them.
I think Philly too, especially if Jalen plays how he played last game. It's going to be very hard to stop him.
What you got, Fujo? But who got MVP, by the way, guys? Yes.
MVP of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, if Philly does win, they're going to run the ball all over them.
Yep.
So it's going to be Saquon, and then if honestly not Saquon, we all know that it's going to be a quarterback thing. So Jalen Hurts it's got to play his game, obviously, to put them over the edge. So it's either Saquon or Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I love Philly, but I'm going for the three-peat.
Yeah.
I'm just a record-breaking guy.
I'm with you. That's
I want to see the three-peat.
Me too.
I can't stand KC, but I want to see the three-peat.
I wanted the Lions.
We're gonna get a 3-peat
Hey,
too.
Mahomes, this is the call for the refs.
You not you.
Hey, every
I'm
time.
gonna be a part of the
Every
team.
time.
They were part of it last
Yep.
season.
Hey,
Sorry.
if first of all,
Dearborn.
I also could be a hater, so I don't want Philly to win because of Salt too. But all jokes aside, I want Kansas City to win because I do love witnessing history. The only reason why I did not want Kansas City to win because I thought the Lions were going to meet them there and we are going to end that three-peat. But that did not happen, so I want to see history. I want to say that I saw Patrick Mahomes
But that
win a
doesn't.
three-peat.
But that doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't. I don't care.
No, what I'm saying
The
is just
calls-
even like just
a lot of the calls go their way. I always look at the game and I watch and I be like, dang, that's crazy. But it's not like it's like wrong. It was calls that can go either way.
well,
They
It
get
happens to
the
go-
50-50.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you that, Mo. Do you watch sports, played
Yeah.
sports?
Yeah.
I know you're avid when it comes to
Yeah.
sports. Like, do you notice that in Kansas City games, for an example? Like, do
It
you?
is. It is.
Yes.
It's a Tom Brady thing.
I
It's a Tom
don't.
Brady thing.
Not the way people.
But
see
even
it. I
missed
think-
calls. I'm talking about even missed calls. Like
Yeah.
just things that are let go.
So yes, but I give you an analogy.
Okay, please.
It's like boxing. If you're the incumbent, you're the challenger. You can't win a close one against the champ. You got to knock him out.
100%.
Which is
So
what
if you're
right.
leaving any room,
It's not
That's
For
gonna
the
go your
ref,
way.
yeah.
the champ gets the deference. So
By the way, I just realized this. We were talking about it the other day. If Kansas does win, if they use a three-peat, they gotta pay Pat Riley millions of dollars because he actually trade. That's his trade.
He trademarked 3-peat?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Really?
He did. Shout out to Pat Riley. He did actually do that. Philly
Really?
is Hamtramck and Chiefs are Dearborn. That's what a commenter just said, okay? So I don't know. Take that with whatever way you guys
Well,
want.
I
You know
mean,
what
Dearborn's won 2 in a row.
Yeah. And Philly.
I mean, I don't think they're talking about what we're talking because I don't see Dearborn was really not getting any calls.
No. They're talking
unless they're talking about
They're talking about a 2 in a
unless
row.
they're saying nasty things about people that live in Hamtramck, because Philly fans are nasty. I don't
Hey,
think
they
it's that.
booed Santa Claus.
Philly,
I don't think it's that.
Hey, Philly's been going through some stuff. First of all, they had an airplane crash. And then after the win, people climbed the pole. A couple people died from climbing the pole. and falling
I thought
right to that.
they put oil or.
I think probably that's why they died, or I don't know, because they climbed the pole and then they fell off the pole. A couple people died off of that after
They're
that. So
crazy.
Philly is they're losing already off the field. And then we have Abdrabboh and Shamali. I don't know if you know him because he said, "Why is Mr. Khaled there?" So he just threw that out.
Abdo.
El Ashmali. El Ashmali.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that said, there goes our predictions. We had a Kansas City. We had Philly.
Who's
KC,
MVP?
Philly,
Mahomes.
KC.
Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes. So we got 3 and 3. We're split right down the middle. We got 3 KCs, 3 Phillies. Final word, final comments. Get them ready as I quickly want to go over one last time how to follow us. Follow us on all of our socials. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, all under Oz Media. You can check out our website, ozmedia313.com. Make sure you come out this Friday to the charity game. It should be a great time, inshallah. Inshallah, family friendly. Like I said, upstairs is all for the sisters. You can bring your kids, things for them to watch and see and have a good time with your family on a Friday night. You obviously will see these guys in the game or a part of the event as well. So it should be a good time. Make sure you come on out. And also, shout out to our sponsors. Got to give a shout out to the sponsors, of course. We got Hanley International Academy. We have Holy Bowly, Wingfellas, Juice Box, Melika Kebab, Jebel Coffee House, Unique Coney Island, and BMI Towing, best of the best towing. So, Mo Abdrabboh, I'll start off with you. Final words, final comments.
About anything?
Anything and everything. Just final words.
Well, it's always good to be here with my brothers, and I mean that. When you sent me the text to come out last week, I was looking forward to it. And you told me who was going to be here. I'm looking more forward to the game and what it means, and raising the money for the people in need overseas. And just to bring back full circle, something we started on, because I've been thinking about it on and off. So I know, and I don't deal with them. I'm sure the general does, Bosch does, you guys do. People have to remember there's only, 10, 12 spots on a team.
10.
Yeah, so I'm going to just throw out a made-up number. Maybe there's 100 people that want to be on there. Maybe more. As this grows, it's more. But those that get mad, I would just say two things to you. One, remember there's only 10 or 12 spots. And two, this is for charity. So, look beyond yourself, come out, support. And as the general said, let's have a conversation. I'm going to be honest with you. Part of leadership is also recognizing your role. So I've been lucky enough, thank God, everyone's invited me. I'll step out. I have no problem sitting on the sidelines, coaching, color commentator. I want to give somebody else an opportunity, next year. No problem. But we should sit down and have a conversation about how to do it in a way that's more. I don't want to step out because I love to play just like everybody else, but you got to look at the big picture. If we want to involve more people, we want to pull in people who otherwise weren't involved. And then what I know, being older and watching these things, there's probably people that want to play that haven't played, that if we brought them in, they probably have 10 sponsors. You see what I mean? Which at the end of the day, what's this about? It's about charity. So hopefully we can have that conversation, and hopefully people don't get upset that weren't chosen this year, and we could figure out a way that's going to be a system that's more meaningful and structured, that you're never going to have everybody buy in, but at least give other people a chance. So I'm the first one to raise my hand that, I'm good with that for next year.
Go ahead and give him a round of applause, man, because that doesn't go.
Everybody else leave. Come on.
Yeah.
I know, that's Allah Mubarak, man. It's hard to talk after
I don't know
that.
why I went for him first.
I was about to say something. Let's stay quiet.
Hey, no, I just want to say this real quick. That doesn't just go for Dearborn. It goes for Hamtramck too. So, because we did change up the format, and I know some people weren't happy about that. And this is coming from a guy whose family probably is one of our top, him and his family are top donors of the whole event and the whole game. And so, we appreciate the Abdrabboh, seriously, thank you. And shout out to the gold sponsors of the game. I want to give them the shout out. You got Family Doc, you got Live Well, a medical clinic in Hamtramck, and we got Core Chiropractic. We appreciate those three. Those are the and all the other sponsors. We're going to go over all of them in the game as well. We appreciate them. But seriously, Mo, I appreciate you as always, and your contribution to the event as well. Billy, any final words, final comments?
He took all the words out of my mouth again. So again, we're reiterating this is a charitable cause. We want to have a successful event. We want to raise as much money as possible. We're going to be out there. We're going to give you guys a great show. We're gonna play hard in a brotherly fashion. We're gonna leave everything on the court. And again, just like we've said 100 times, the people that win are the people that need it. 100%. And we're forging new bonds, because I don't know half the guys that they brought in this year, and we are going to know them afterwards. That's one of the most beautiful things about this whole event is the brotherhood and the new family and friends that you make out of this. And that's it. Come out and support, please. Bring your kids, bring the wives, bring everybody. My family's gonna be there. My mother's gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be there. So please come out and support, and let's have a good time.
Tariq Naji just said, is that Mr. Khaled, by the way? I don't know if you know him. So, I don't know if you got the players watching, but hey, make sure y'all come out to the charity game Friday, February 7th. A.B. Abraham, final words, final comments.
Again, this is 100% for charity, guys. Like, this event was put together to raise money. The basketball game, the 3-point contest, like everything that we're doing for, a Friday night for entertainment is all, to entertainment. It's to give the show. It's to raise money. So put it out there. Let people know what we got going. I promise you, you're going to have a wonderful time. You're going to see people that you haven't seen in a long time. And then, when we start thinking about it, why we even put this together, everybody's on social media. Let's just be realistic, right? Everybody's not blind. We've all seen videos, whether you're watching the news, whether it's on social media. There's a lot going on, especially those 3 countries. There is a lot going on. So, inshallah, everybody can come out, give what they can give, and we can provide some type of relief. Inshallah. to those 3 countries.
I mean,
Cal.
Ahmed, first of all, thank you for having us, and thanks for doing this event every year. And it's more than basketball, like everybody said. And inshallah, we double what we raised last year. And that's
Love that. Feljo?
I'm just gonna piggyback how I started. Donations. Give what you can. Even if you can't make it to the game, donate. You'll be surprised. $1 goes a long way. $1 will go a long way. It helps tremendously. So even if you can't make it out to the game that day, please just donate. Do anything you can. The game, just like everybody said, is a game. At the end of the day, I might be on his team in the 30 and plus, driving them crazy the next season. So whatever you can do, just donate. And whatever you can donate. Anything donations help.
share the flyers and try to get everybody involved.
Yeah, come on out, have a good time, man.
Yeah, anybody.
That's what it is.
I was gonna say anybody that missed out on even being able to sponsor this event. I know that myself, almost a bunch of us, we're really working hard on getting more sponsors throughout this last couple of weeks. You guys can still come and donate in your business name. The bigger the donation, trust me, we'll plug the business.
Yeah.
We'll plug your business still, whether it ain't on the flyer or not. You guys come on out, man, and donate. You want to maybe not put your name on it. You want to put your business name on there to get some recognition. Like, come on out and do it because, again, that money's going to an amazing cause.
For sure. We actually did have somebody reach out, and I told them the same thing. I was like, the flyers, the banners are all done, but we can still give you a shout out during the game. And always remember that the award you should be hoping for, obviously, is coming from Allah, most importantly. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoy this. Inshallah, Friday, I'm looking forward to seeing these guys there. It should be a great time. We're all a brotherhood at the end of the day, and it is a bigger picture. And the biggest emphasis we're going to be pushing that day is it's a charity, and we are all in this together ultimately at the end of the day. Because the game is going to be exciting, hopefully, and it should be fun. But always remember that it is a charity at the end of the day. So we hope that you guys can come out, support, have a good time with your family and friends, and we'll shoot for the moon when it comes to the number that we're going to try to reach this year. So thank you all for
One more
watching.
time, Omar. What time the doors open?
Doors open at 6:00 p.m. Edsel Ford High School, Friday, February 7th. This Friday, coming up, 5 days. Friday, February 7th. Edsel Ford High School, doors open at 6. Come by, grab you something to eat, network, say hi to people you probably haven't seen in months or years. And, event will start at 7 o'clock immediately. So right on the dot, we'll get things rolling. So come on by whenever you can. All right?
I'll be there at 4, just like last time.
There you go. Yep. Shoot
If he's
free throws.
Nope. If he's there at 4,
He
he's
knew
lifting.
something.
He's lifting.
Exactly.
He's
That's-
lifting and putting stuff together. If he's
Now,
there
it
at
makes
4.
sense now.
It makes sense. He was shooting free throws that day.
I took
and shot
200 free
20
throws.
in the game.
How
And
much
he
you
shot
pay the refs?
22 in the game.
How did he know that was going to
I
happen?
took-
And he
guys?
shot 22.
How much you pay the refs?
You know who's rebounding for me?
You know who the
BG's
ref
son.
was?
That was messed up.
Ultimate betrayal.
Yes.
You know who the ref was, right?
That's a nice.
Justin was the ref.
Oh, this guy.
No,
That's
it
not
wasn't
his
Justin.
ref. That's
the other guy.
That's Sufi's ref.
The other guy was calling the game. Justin was like, "Be careful about Sufi, guys. You guys are pushing him too hard." That's like how he kept saying. He was so worried about Sufi.
Amila, Idris, and Serene say hi. Those are my daughters and his son, so they're watching. So hi to you all. With that said, let's close out the show because I know people got places to be and places to go. So hope you enjoy this episode, and we'll see you all next time. We'll see you inshallah.